Alright, so this little quick update and rant is sponsored by... No, just kidding. So there's some pros and cons to today, ups and downs. The ups, you're looking at it. Got new headlights. They fit. Perfect. I don't remember if I went over in the last video my problem, but anyway, so I got my new housing for the driver's side, replaced it. These both work now. These are LED running lights and LED turn/flasher. These are LED turn signals. These are new LED headlights slash, well, not slash anything, they're just headlights, new LED headlights. They are Amazon specials, they were like 80 bucks, and I'll show you why I had the issue before. I planned on getting LED later on, but I was going to run the headlights I had now just to save money, but these were nowhere near the ones I had originally spec'd, and they had amazing reviews, and multiple people said they fit in Mustangs and looked good. I still have to adjust them, so yeah, they're way off. Like, yeah, I haven't adjusted them all at all. I just put them in, but they look great and they seem to work great. But they are low beam up top, high beam down bottom. The low beam will have the two outer LEDs as well, and then when the high beam comes on, all 6 light up. And from what I can tell, they are hella bright, but they look good. I'm very happy with them. They're black housings as well, so they fit the murdered out look. Anyway, so on to the problem I had. So the original bulb things I had were these, which were aftermarket H4 doohickeys, and they were way deeper. Apparently the normal 7-inch bulbs are only about that deep. This adds this back section, and well, it was hitting the fender, so I found that out the hard way. And I didn't remember, but I guess either I had cut these buckets to make it fit because they're wider in the back too. I also replaced the trim rings because, well, you see I have that style and that style, and these kept breaking spot welds, so I ordered new buckets, new rings, new bulbs. Don't know if I have the part number here. Maybe that might let you search something. I don't know if you can look it up by that or not, but you can pretty much just Amazon, Google 7-inch round Jeep headlights. The model number of them is like a 6018 maybe, something like that. I don't know. Whatever your bulb is, just search LED that. But like I said, they were 80 bucks. 5-star reviews were like close to 1,000 reviews on them. So good. Also, update. I have a ghetto rigged clutch master. So my clutch master came in. New master cylinder. Fits like champ. Powder coated it because it came plain Jane, which you can see. Yeah, you can see where I didn't powder it high enough apparently, so you can still see a little bit of it. It's not black, but I took it apart, powder coated it, and well, because this is a little bit bigger bore than the Willwood one, my little AN banjo adapters wouldn't fit. It hit on the side, so I had to do some finagling. I had to use a straight one, 290 fittings, and then my straight fittings. So I have new brake lines on the way, but for the time being, this is gonna have to cover for cruising probably, unless I end up having issues, because bleeding this isn't the easiest. So that works. Took it for a drive yesterday just around the neighborhood. It moves itself now. That's a plus. However, my 4-puck clutch that's in here is go or no. It is really shaky trying to ease off the clutch. And as low as this thing is, and leaving from my driveway to the road is a little bit of a kind of a dip. So it was quite fun trying to ease it down, shaking it apart, because the motor mounts on this setup are stiff as can be. All the suspension, stiff as can be. So the whole car wants to shake like crazy when you're trying to ease out the clutch. All right, on to the cons, downsides of the day. Started with these window trap assemblies. I sandblasted all the old hardware, oiled them. Glad I ordered a new vent window kit. These are not cheap, by the way. These are like $30 a set, and you need 2, 1 for each side. So glad I did, because this bolt right here, don't know if you can see that, that is shot. The other ones were good, so I could have reused one side, but I went ahead and put new hardware, new zinc, goodness. So one of my problems. I had mentioned before, I think these doors are different. Today confirmed it. They are definitely different. I ordered them from the same place. I think they were either CJ Pony or maybe straight from Scott Drake dealer. Maybe I don't remember for sure. But I went through someone that helped me get them. But the company kind of, I don't know, screwed the pooch. I believe these big washers here, or big nut washers, are the ones that go on this little back piece. Don't know for sure. These little ones, like this right here, I believe are the ones that go on the end, this back. So my problem, I've got a bolt inside the door there. Yeah, see it? Yeah, it's not wanting to focus for shit, but yeah, you see it there? First downside, or first problem. Next bolt hole. Doesn't line up for shit. I tried moving it all over the place, there's no fixing it. So I'm either gonna have to drill this hole out up here or burr this out so it can hit that. Because there's no clearing it. I tried moving it all over, there's no making it happen. On to the more predicament issue. It's no flipping hole. They literally didn't even drill a hole on this door. I don't know how I never noticed that, but there's no hole on this side for a bolt to even go. So got that in, got the outer washer nut deal on. I just got done marking the inside with a paint marker. I'm gonna see if I can feed my drill into the hole to drill out so I at least have a starting spot. If not, I'm just gonna take my caliper and on the other side and get a rough depth and drill a small pilot hole and then burr from there. Yeah, that's my fun. Been just like one thing after another with this car. It's like it's trying to make me not able to have it ready. And I got right at a week. So I really need to get things rolling. Also, if anybody knows how to make these things fit better, like terrible gap. There's no way to secure the top. Like it's the bottom bolts, it's just a pin that goes through the dash up top, and the bottom two bolts. I had to shim it to get it to where it would somewhat angle right, but it needs to like kick this way. It really needs to have a piece that is held down, like a little flat shim that slides behind this, and this piece holds it tight. I might end up epoxying something on later to do that, just that, but I don't know why they designed this way. It's literally held on by just the two bottom bolts and that's it. So this top just does not want to line up the greatest. And I don't know really how to adjust it better to make it not have this big gap. I don't like the way this looks. And the sides don't line up right. And the top has a big gap. I don't know. Maybe I'm nitpicking. But it'll have to do for now. Along with anything else I'm having issues with. Only other fun was when we took it for a test drive, this exhaust wrap, which I expected, smokes like a chimney. And with no windshield, yeah, that was fun. We were just like chiefing out in here. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and wish me luck on dealing with these windows. And thanks for everybody that commented and called and texted or whatever last time and gave me info on how to put these windows in. Because, yeah, y'all definitely helped. I've been hitting back on the auto resto mod video because two people actually made a comment that they had one, and I somehow missed the 67, 68 year one. But I've been watching 65, 66, and the regulators are different, so I figured the assembly was slightly different, and it is. But they have one for 67, 68, and it's spot on, pretty good. Awesome help. The only downside is they don't really show the hardware they're putting in to make sure that I'm putting the right bolt in the right hole, etc. Like, for instance, I could have maybe used these where I'm using those big ones, but these are definitely different size than that, so that's a dead giveaway of what to use there. But this and those big washers, I think, or the big nut washers, are the same size, I think. The only thing I figured was these big ones go with the adjuster. So, hopefully that's right. Right. Thanks, guys, and like I said, wish me luck. Later.